are helping us live much longer. Global life expectancy at birth has more than doubled from 32 years in 1900 to 71.4 years today, with the figure now topping 80 years in the rich world. In 1963, Japan began giving a silver sake dish, known as a sakesuki, to every one of its citizens who turned 100. The tradition ended in 2015 because Japanese centenarians are now too numerous. This is not to say that no one lived to a ripe old age in the past. Average life expectancy was so low through most of history because child mortality was so high. If you survived into adulthood in the pre-industrial era, you could end up living a long time. Records suggest that up to 8% of the citizens of the Roman Empire were aged over 60, and that more than 10% of the population of England, France, and Spain were that age in the 17th and 18th centuries. Isaac Newton died at 84. From time to time, the odd super-ager even made headlines. England fell under the spell of a farm labourer named Thomas Parr, who claimed to be 152 years old when he died in 1635. Despite claims he had confused his birth date with that of his grandfather, the English public lapped up stories of his Spartan diet: sub-rancid cheese and milk in every form, coarse and hard bread and small drink, generally sour whey, and colourful love life, which included doing penance for adultery and siring a child out of wedlock as a centenarian. Such was his fame that Old Parr was painted by Van Dyck and Rubens and buried in Westminster Abbey. Though no one has come close to living as long as Parr claimed to have done, the longevity revolution is, by any yardstick, a huge leap forward, a soaring monument to human ingenuity, a cause for celebration. And yet often it doesn't feel that way. Why not? Mainly because our attitude to aging has failed to keep pace with the demographic bounty spreading out before us. Rather than crack open the champagne to toast all those extra years of life, we more often double down on the idea that growing older is a bad thing. Instead of savoring our hockey heroics, we freak out about our receding hairlines. Consider how public discourse routinely presents the surge in longevity as a buzzkill trend to place alongside climate change and economic inequality. Media reports that the global centenarian population now tops 450,000, or that the over 65s will soon outnumber the under 5s, are usually seasoned with phrases such as silver tsunami and ticking time bomb. The prophets of doom warn that all this long living will bring economic sclerosis, labor shortages, fiscal meltdown, plummeting stock markets, the collapse of social services, intergenerational warfare, the end of innovation. If we don't start loosening the rules on euthanasia, they warn, we will be swamped by incontinent oldsters who never shut up about how much better life was in the past. Our own personal aging inspires similar dread. When was the last time you met someone looking forward to hitting 40 or 50, let alone 60 or 70? True, surviving past 80 or 90 can become a point of pride, but before then, the very idea of growing older usually evokes fear, angst, scorn, even revulsion. We cleave to the view that aging is a curse, that after a certain point, each birthday makes us less attractive, less productive, less happy, less energetic, less creative, less healthy, less open-minded, less lovable, less strong, less visible, less useful, less ourselves. Everywhere, the message is the same. Younger is better. Traffic signs depict older people hunched over walking sticks, and the cosmetics industry markets anti-aging products as if aging were a disease. These days, it's hard to find an adult birthday card that doesn't mix good wishes with pity and persiflage. One shows a woman recoiling in B-movie horror beneath the words, "Good God, you're 30!" The notion that being older sucks is woven into our vernacular. Forgetting something is a senior moment, and feeling your age means feeling sore, feeble, inferior. We undermine compliments by tacking on the words, "for your age," and call 60 the new 40, or 50 the new 30, as if reaching the age of 50 or 60 were somehow a thing to avoid, rather than aspire to. Or consider how, when discussing people in later life, we routinely fall into the still syndrome. We say he's still working, they're still having sex, she's still sharp as a tack, as if engaging with the world after a certain age were a minor miracle. The word old is so toxic that the actor Dame Judi Dench has banned its use in her home. Vintage and retire are also